So some content creators with massive followings dropped a hot take on Halo that has me convinced Infinite and 343 weren't exactly the only big factor to Halo's biggest problem right now, and that's Halo's relevance. That's what fans like me want most for Halo, is it for it to be that big thing it used to be again. And this is what one of them said, being the Act Man. 2007 through 2010 produced 4 games for Halo, and then the 9 years following that produced less. For context, that's 3 years versus 9. The 9 years made less games. Now, there's more about this that's important, of course, but the statement, in my opinion, this is a huge reason for Halo's decline in cultural relevance. We just need more games and spin-offs. Now, this take got me thinking, and I ended up finding more similar takes like this from other influencers and fans alike. And as Kibaji, a guy that loves people embracing their passions, and here we speculate about video games because that's what we're passionate about, Halo is my all-time favorite video game franchise. And this is just kind of a topic that's really close to me because of that. Because Halo Infinite's quality, sure, that is part of the equation, but when Halo Infinite came out, it got great reviews. It won the People's Choice Award at the Game Awards, and today it's a Halo multiplayer that I really struggle to see being topped. Now, that's just me, I know, but those that have endured, it's pretty cool what that game's doing now. If it was in the state it was now, then, there might be a lot more different opinions about Halo as a franchise, but in reality, even if it did that, we would be almost 3 years later now with no idea of whatever comes next for Halo. And that's really the real issue, is that fans are starving. Fans for Halo were accustomed to getting a new Halo something basically every couple years, if not at least knowing about it. And a good example of how much people are starving for Halo is what happened a couple weeks ago, whenever this goes up, and HiddenXperia, another, if not the biggest Halo YouTuber out there, he said it perfectly. So many people commented on this tweet from Xbox that really had Halo as their face again, which they haven't done for years. Xbox themselves, the people that made Halo, haven't really bothered to make it their face anymore. Is that not fascinating to you? But it kind of makes sense, because even though it used to be the face of the company, there's just so much they are balancing now. There's so many IP projects, teams that they have now that just maybe Halo isn't exactly top of mind to them. And that's what we're talking about here. You want to hear something really crazy? I didn't even think about this until I was just putting together my thoughts for this video. 2017. That was the last Halo game before Halo Infinite, which was Halo Wars 2. And there was also DLC for it later that same year. So pretty much 2018 through 2024, it hasn't quite been 6 years yet, but the only game we got in that 6-year time span was Halo Infinite. No DLC, no spin-off, no even announcement of a sequel. We have no idea. Halo Infinite is really the only thing Halo fans, or just even Xbox fans, have gotten for Halo in a 6-year time frame. And I saw this post in the Halo Infinite community I'm a part of on Facebook, that when he listed out all these release years, it really got me into perspective how frequently fans were eating Halo stuff, because Xbox knew that is our face. Halo is our Mario, and we have to make sure we keep making Mario games. Now, you might be about to click off this thinking, okay, so he's just going to say the solution is just more games. It's a little bit more complicated than that. Shout out! When I'm playing Halo Infinite a long time at night, sometimes it makes me mess up my sleep schedule, but these guys right here, they help me a lot with that. Urban Samurai. They are a brand that has great blue light glasses that you can order prescription or non-prescription. If you're not blind like me, then there you go. If you don't know what blue light glasses do, they essentially help filter out a lot of the rays and shenanigans that kind of make us stay awake late at night. And that's, to me, the biggest benefit. It just helps me stay on my sleep patterns, and I sometimes I just like the style of them. So if you want to help your long gaming sessions, especially at night, and to help sleep better, check out these guys. Link in the description down below at Urban Samurai. They gave me a coupon code, 15% off. You just put in KeebaG15. So go in the description, put that in, check them out, and it helps me out. Like, again, they don't sponsor me. We just have an affiliate partnership. So if you get something through them, it helps me, and I'm saving you money. It's kind of a triple win. But what isn't winning right now is dare I say, Xbox as a fan, like as a person that adores Xbox. But Halo has a very common problem as other IP that they have. We look at Fallout, you know, Fallout 4 was 2016. I don't remember the year 76 was. And, you know, people feel like they're going to be waiting over a decade for Fallout 5. And I've ranted like crazy about Banjo and Kazooie, like how much I want that IP to come back, and Xbox has owned it for, I feel like, what, 2 decades now? They're not doing anything with it. And that's kind of the thing, is that Xbox has the Halo IP and all these other IP, but they kind of shifted directions. I want to say this generation of consoles, because building up to it, their second in command franchise, Gears of War, that was doing great. You had Gears Judgment be handled by another team, Gears Pop as a mobile game, Gears Tactics as an Xbox Series launch title, but it was around launch, you know. But that was 3 games handled for the Gears franchise that helped keep Gears of War relevance. But same thing, Gears 5 hasn't had anything for years, so this isn't just a Halo problem. This is kind of an Xbox issue. Halo used to do that very well too, mostly just the Halo Wars series and Spartan Strike. I don't know, like they were willing to share that franchise a bit more. And the only thing I can think of that kind of caused that shift this generation and the timing of that is probably all these acquisitions. You know, Xbox spending literally billions of dollars on publishers that they're adding to their stuff, and that's really the only thing I could think of. So while yes, the solution is for Xbox and 343 itself to be more willing to hand out their IP to other teams, like to make this, I know a lot of us want like a flood-themed horror game that you just get to play as a Marine or something, or maybe even a civilian, I don't know, but like just something that's so drastically different, because even if people see a sequel to Halo Infinite and just the next mainline Halo title, I don't think it's going to hit the same. I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal as if it came after something so drastic as seeing a different studio or a different type of Halo come in between that. So we'll have to hope and see if Xbox Game Studio Publishing and 343 figure out ways of sharing their IP. Maybe there's just not enough budget to do that or something, and I have ideas about that, but if I said that here, then you guys there'll be a lot of angry people. Even DLC would have been so fantastic. That's what Halo 3 ODST was supposed to be, if you didn't know. That was supposed to be a DLC for Halo 3, but then it became its own game, and I kind of wish Halo Infinite was getting something similar. For Gears 5, there was this Hivebusters DLC that was awesome, and it was just something for the Gears fans in the meantime. But Halo Infinite's not getting that. We've gotten that confirmed. There is not going to be any story DLC for Infinite, and they're working on something next, but who knows when we're going to see it. And is that the only thing in terms of games? Let's not talk about the show, but you know, like in terms of games take like over 5 years to make now. The Halo campaigns, I think, is what hardcore Halo fans are really starving for. Yes, they'll bitch and moan about the multiplayer that is Infinite, but campaigns is what brings us together. And HiddenXperia, he's going through it again for a video, and he put this tweet up, you know, just praising it again. Like, there's a lot of good stuff in this, and it's just a shame that there was never any DLC. Like, DLC could have just been, you know, that relevant thing every other year. And Halo Guy actually had a great idea that to help make more frequent Halo releases, just have 343 do the campaign stuff. 343, as much as you want to bash them, they are a team that are very passionate about Halo and have a lot of Halo fans in there and a lot of talent there. And if they just kind of focused on making campaigns going forward, keep on lifting Infinite as a multiplayer platform perhaps, and just having other studios make spinoffs, that's a potential strategy that would make some kind of Halo thing happen maybe every 2 years. 3 at most, hopefully. And that's a really scary strategy for some, but there is possibility in it that's outlined here, and just how Halo Infinite could potentially be just the multiplayer platform while so many other projects happen. We'll see. But I bring up these topics to get your thoughts, because that is the whole point of this channel. So speculate down below and let me know. What do you think Halo needs to do to get its former relevance back?